$300 billion for developing nations? The US playing hero at COP29? Or is it just politics in disguise? Stick around because we're breaking down today's game-changing climate deal. Why it matters, what's at stake, and what no one's telling you. Playfully. $300 billion sounds like winning the climate lottery, right? But who's really cashing the checks here? The COP29 climate summit just wrapped up in Nairobi, Kenya, a meeting of over 190 nations. The mission? Combat climate change. This year's headline? An unprecedented $300 billion aid package, specifically for developing nations battling climate disasters. But before we get too excited, imagine your home swallowed by floods or your crops withering in drought. For millions, this is reality. The aid promises a lifeline, but can it deliver? And speaking of delivering, let's dive into how this deal was struck and the surprising role of the US. The journey to this deal was anything but smooth. With heated debates, political maneuvering, and unexpected alliances, the path to $300 billion was a roller coaster. But now the real challenge begins, ensuring that the funds reach those who need it most and are used effectively. What obstacles lie ahead, and can global cooperation truly overcome them? Let's find out. This package didn't come easy. Developed nations, think the United States, the European Union and Australia, were hesitant. Why? Money. It took relentless pressure from nations like Bangladesh and island states to seal the deal. And the United States, well, they finally stepped up, but not without a twist. Did you know the United States initially proposed $200 billion? What changed their minds to go higher? Stick around for that. President Biden called it a moral obligation. But here's the catch. The United States isn't handing over cash directly. Instead, it's funneling aid through international organizations. Clever or calculated? Maybe they thought, let's help the world look good doing it. Two birds, one stone. Critics argue this isn't just charity, it's strategy. By helping developing nations, the United States strengthens global alliances, boosts green tech exports, and counterbalances China's growing influence. But let's not ignore the human side. This funding could save millions from losing their homes, livelihoods, or even their lives. Now, here's the tricky part, tracking the money. Corruption in recipient nations and bureaucratic delays could sabotage the effort. And let's not forget, $300 billion is a drop in the ocean compared to the trillions needed globally. Which brings us to the question, will this package spark a global shift, or is it just another headline? Let's explore. Whether it's genuine aid or strategic diplomacy, this package sets a precedent. For developing nations, it's hope. For the US, it's influence. And for the planet, it's a step forward. But the clock's ticking. And as this unfolds, one big question remains. How will this reshape America's global standing? Playfully. Also, can someone please invent a climate subscription service, just $10 a month, to save the world? Curious about America's global influence? Check out my other video on how US policies are shaping international headlines. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. More stories, more insights right here.